talking about eduGAMES, which you will hear from our CEO Mr. Gupta and from Praggnanandhaa and Vaishali. But beyond these three people, today I want to also bring to your notice about a lady who matters, and through her I want to urge all the parents, and I want to request you all to please capture this, that it is extremely important that today whatever we are is because of the parents. And I was talking to ma'am, and she said that even when they were in school, they used to love Classmate and the last page of Classmate. And today it's the last page is what we are celebrating. And we have made this last page trivia and puzzles into an infinity eduGAMES, where you just scan the QR code and what you get is meaningful screen time. Meaningful screen time of puzzles and trivias, which gives you nothing but logical reasoning, critical learning, and all the values which the National Education Policy 2020 Government of India states. So the campaign is about celebrating learning, the campaign is about making learning enjoyable, and the campaign is about, today, it's about 30 cities which we roll out today from them, and these 30 cities, every day there is a winner. Actually, there is a winner every day, every one of us. But every day they get to win. And how do they get to win? It's very simple. You get a chance, with their permission I took, you can beat the world champions. Maybe not in chess, but in eduGAMES definitely. And if you do that, you get a chance to win a VR set, headset, and multiple attractive prizes in these 30 cities which we have given you in your press briefing. So without further delay, I would want to welcome you all once again and really request you all to be the medium to spread this news, not about the brand, but about the Classmate, the emotion which talks about making learning enjoyable. Thank you all.
It was initially called trivia, and then we gave a little more information about what was there in the cover design, so that the kids are a little more informed about what is going on around the cover design. Then we came out with the last page, and the last page talked about a few games, one or two games in every notebook, because in a notebook of 172 pages, how many more can you devote to games? And that became, as per the research that we've been doing, one of the most loved features of Classmate notebook. And one of the challenges we had back in the office is how to make it infinite. And then we said, okay, can we come out with a concept of new puzzles, new games every day? So today what you have in front of you is 11 games, which will throw up 11 new games every day, which collectively will not take more than 3-4 minutes from a kid every day. So it's not going to be a digital obsession or anything. And that's how we said, look, we'll really be completely in consonance with the National Education Policy, which looks at multiple dimensions of learning and growth while making it gamified, while making it enjoyable. So that is what our endeavor has been. And while doing it, the next question that came to mind is that who should actually be the right set of people to take this conversation forward? And obviously we thought of Praggnanandhaa and Vaishali, because at their young age, when we found out the way they keep their mind sharp is, their parents have been giving them quizzes and puzzles for a very long time, and finding out ways of actually keeping the mind engaged through numerical reasoning, verbal reasoning, spatial reasoning, and things which we now codify under the National Education Policy as creative learning and curiosity, is something that we have the finest example in Pragg and Vaishali in front of us. So we reached out to them, and of course as Indians we are extremely proud of them being the youngest grandmasters and the world champions. Congratulations once again. And we couldn't find anybody better to actually take this message forward, and therefore I am super delighted to have Pragg and Vaishali and Mom with us today, because Mom, as I am saying, is extremely critical in inculcating the right set of values in the kids. And one of the things that we know is that so many million moms actually trust Classmate for the same reason. So thank you very much. I think I'll leave the question answer with the rest of it to question answer, and also for you to interact with Pragg and Vaishali. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning everyone. I'm very happy to be here and collaborate with Classmate. Classmate is a book I've been using from a young age. I think we have all done that, and I've enjoyed the puzzles that is there on the last page, and that's true what sir was telling, that I think as a kid, like when we solve this one puzzle, we want to solve like few more at least, and I think here you have the opportunity to do that. And more importantly, I think these logical puzzles do help. For example, at some point I was doing Sudoku just for fun, but also I think it does help in like logical thinking, trying to come to a conclusion through like systematic solving, and it's not by luck. You just have to. It's about skill, and I think these puzzles do provide a platform for the kids to show that, and that's what excites me about this project. And I will also be competing for the next 1 month, so I think we'll see how it goes.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much. And Vaishali, a few words from you.
Good morning, everyone. We're very happy to be here. Classmate, the word itself is truly an emotion. I've used my childhood, and I remember playing this last page puzzles with my friends during the lunch breaks. And I really enjoyed doing those puzzles. And as Prag said, it's just not one-time thing. Now we have this. We are launching this today, and we can play more games. And in case you are worrying about the screen time, it's also limited, so no need to worry about that. And as Prag mentioned, it improves our logical thinking and other skills which we need in our life. And it's important for all the students to enrich their skills. And I hope this helps like all the students around the all the students to increase their skills.
Awesome, thank you. I'm sure kids will be most excited to play with the champions. So thank you for joining us once again. I think we have to hear a few words from the mom. She looks lovely with such. Alright, so I think now we are opening the floor to media and to all the moms and kids out there. So one small request, we need you to just ask questions about the campaign. And the time allotted for the media is 10 minutes. Time allotted for kids and mom is 10 minutes. So here we go. So yes, we are passing on the mic. If you have any questions, it's the time for you. Thank you.
See, it's not so much about knowledge, it's about the skill. What we said is education can be divided into 3 parts. Academics, co-curricular, academics is curricular, then there is co-curricular, and there is extracurricular. When Classmate decided to make learning enjoyable, we said we will attack all of them. Right? And therefore, while notebooks deal with the curricular part of it, in terms of the notes taking, this part is dealing with the co-curricular part of it, which is trying to make the mind sharper. So as I was saying a moment ago, that these games are about logical reasoning, numerical reasoning, and spatial reasoning, and also verbal ability, and there are 11 of those. And these are not standard games. The quality of the game and the standard of the games is world class. We were also mindful that when kids are playing many of these games, it should not become so addictive that their screen time increases. So the way we design the game, which we call it infinity because there is one new game every day for each type of game. So currently there are 11 games. When a kid plays 11 games per day of different variety, 1 question each, and each question will not take more than half a minute or 1 minute, collectively about 4 or 5 minutes a day. The entire reasoning, the compounding effect of daily, when you see the compounding effect, if you do it every day, is actually the compounding is happening daily. And therefore the mind is becoming a lot more sharper from within. And therefore it's becoming a very powerful tool for the kid to become sharper and be prepared for life while enjoying the process of learning.
Next question, please.
Yeah, I think for now we can maybe keep it to about the campaign, and I'll just quickly answer that. Yeah, there are a lot of tournaments coming up, so focused on that. We'll see. I mean, there is a lot of fight for it.
Could talk, what would it say about you? If your notebook could talk, what would it say about you?
If your notebook could talk, what would it say about you? So she has a list of questions. We are loving the dedication.
It's a lovely question. Thank you so much, Beta, for asking such a wonderful question. If a notebook could ask a question about me, what will it say? It will say, thank you so much for trying to make a very boring process of learning so enjoyable.
So I have a question for you. Which subject do you think will be way more fun if it was turned into a game? For you.
I mean, about school subjects, I guess math would be fun, but I'm sure there are already games on it. So,
I know you're a chess player, but anything else?
Anything else apart from maths?
Yeah, because he's a chess player, right?
yeah, maybe something like the language subject. I guess
Okay.
any language subject would be
Oh,
interesting.
thank you.
Also, maybe chess if that
Okay.
can be made.
If that's
Yeah.
possible.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other question?
Hi. Hi. I used to scribble on my notebook, actually, on my last page. Have you ever drawn or written something on your last page of your notebook?
I have done many times.
I think we all do this. It's just a normal thing. Yeah.
Whenever we are bored, right? Any other question?
ஹாய் அண்ணாக்கா நீங்கள் படிக்கும்போது ஒவ்வொன்றா சேலஞ்சஸ் அண்டு கேம் ஏதாவது உருவாக்கியிருக்கீங்களா?
Any own challenges or own game?
Like sometimes அதாவது கஷ்டமா இருந்தா நமக்கே ஈஸியா பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்காக சும்மா ட்ரிக்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி
அதை
பண்ணுவோம்.
உருவாக்கியிருக்கீங்களா நீங்களே அதை?
அந்த மாதிரி பண்றது.
அண்ணா நீங்கள்
ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக எதுவும் ஞாபகத்துக்கு இல்லை, பட் கண்டிப்பாக ஏதாவது இப்போ படிக்கும் போது ஏதாவது ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிறோன்னா அதுக்கு ஏதாவது லைக் இந்த கொஸ்டினுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிட்டா ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது பண்ணியிருக்கேன், பட் எக்ஸாக்டாக எனக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஞாபகத்துக்கு வரல.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Hi, I'm Lisha and I'm a great fan of you both. So, who cracks puzzle faster, whether it is you or your sister?
I think you'll get to see.
Yeah, you'll get to see on the leaderboard.
So that's indeed a challenge for us, right? So I think we can take like couple more questions. Anyone interested? Yes. All right. So we are closing the floor for now. It's time for the closing remarks, and we would like to welcome brand manager of Classmate, Mr. Aishwarya Rajan, to kindly do the honors. Welcome, sir.
So thank you all for coming, Vaishali, to join in this campaign for us and giving motivation to kids to become sharper from within. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.